More important, you're going to understand exactly what makes one business succeed wildly, while another business that may have a lot of other advantages, more funding, bigger buildings, bigger staff, even a better product, will fail. And you will understand why, what is the secret element that makes one business succeed while another one fails, and it has nothing to do with how good the product is or how good you are. Other than the fact that you're going to come away with 3 things that you're going to be able to use today, tonight, tomorrow, I also want to stress that all of this is very, very simple. So if you have ever encountered, if you ever thought about having to write anything, if you've ever sat down, tried to write, and you feel like you're up against something mysterious or voodoo or some kind of reason why you think you can't do this, I will tell you right now that is not true. We'll get into that more. But I want you to remember that as I'm talking, everything I'm talking about is very, very simple. So let's get into it. All right, let me share with you a secret that a lot of people don't understand. That secret is that all of the top marketers that I know and all of the top online marketers that I know and know of do or know how to do their own writing. We're talking about guys that are making millions and millions of dollars online, and they're doing their own writing. This separates them from the people who are struggling, because often the people who struggle have done what? Not bothered to learn how to write. Now, some of these people who are at the top of the game, they can write their own websites. They can write their own ads. They can write their own emails. They can write their own video scripts. Sometimes they hire people to do this. But there's a difference when they hire somebody to do this as opposed to someone who doesn't know how to write when they go and hire someone to write something. And that difference is they know what they need. They know what to tell the writer to write. And this is very important. They know if what the writer gives them is any good or not. Very important. If you don't understand these simple basics that I'm going to be telling you, you are vulnerable. You are at the mercy of the people who do know how to write. And if they are your competition, you are going to be dead in the water. If they are someone that you have hired, how many people have hired a freelance writer to do some writing for them? Was it a good experience? It was horrible, wasn't it? You are vulnerable. You don't know if it's any good or not. So even all of the top marketers, they are capable of sitting down to write their own stuff when and if they need to. Often they prefer to. When they hire someone else to do it, or they give it, or they order one of their staff members to do it, they know what to expect, and they know whether it's any good or not. That is the answer to the question, why learn the simple secrets of writing copy? It's because nothing good will ever happen in your business until the words get written, the sales message gets written, the copy gets written. If you can have the best product in the world, and if you don't know how to sell it or to get that message across, it won't do anything for you. The marketing graveyard, as I like to say, is full of products that were superior to everything else in their market, and nobody figured out how to sell it. The guys that know how to write their own stuff, it's very, very simple. Once you figure it out, you can write everything. Emails, ads, website copy, video scripts, radio spots, speeches, blogs, everything. Now here is an even better way to look at this. You can strip away every other advantage that a top marketer has. You can take away all his money. You can take away his entire staff. You can take away his nice offices, his Google ranking, as we were talking about before. You can take away his product. You can take away his reputation. You can take away his computers. And armed only with the ability to write what is needed, they can restore their wealth, fame, and happiness in record time. A lot of top marketers, when they got in, they didn't pay much attention to writing, or they were getting good at it, and then things happened, and they realized that that's the one skill they needed. That's the one skill that was going to save them no matter what else happened. Literally reduced to bankruptcy, to nothing. You can rebound in record time if you know how to write. And that is what I'm offering you today, is the power to fix any problem, to conquer any market, and bring in all the cash, notoriety, and influence you desire in life. In essence, you should all write this down. I've been preaching this for a long time. This is the big key. You become that guy or that woman who your prospect needs you to be, so he feels good about doing what you're asking him to do. Does that make sense? He needs you to be somebody. He needs you to be the expert. He needs you to be the guy he can trust. He needs you to be the guy that knows more than he does or has inside info. A lot of marketers don't understand this, so this is a big key.